I act and sing and write and have a family. I was on season 8 of American Idol, the top 10. I'm currently in a duo project with my husband, Quinn Allman, and we're called Veda Wave. I write the lyric, the vocal melodies, and Quinn makes all the rest of the music. I also do demo work, songwrite, and co-write with people. And we have lots of projects we want to do, not just Veda Wave. We want to do some preteen music, kids stuff kind of. Just music in every way possible is really how much we love it, and we're open to everything. Me and my husband were both involved in Hollywood and a lot of time in LA doing the big showbiz lifestyle. And that was amazing and fast and exciting. Right now we're a little more mellow about it. We're getting older, we're a little bit more tired than we once were. That's like one of my biggest messages, is that you can have a family and follow your dreams. Because I was told you can't do that. The universe proved me wrong, and I want everyone else to know that they don't miss out on everything. You can have everything you want. You don't have to choose. You can do both. It first caught my attention, the idea of it, going to schools, being in front of these young kids and inspiring them. Like, that just sounded so beautiful to me. And then once I was there and got to witness the performance and the inspiration and the motivation, everything that's gifted to these kids, it just blew my mind and stole my heart. I performed a handful of times and it was a blast, so fun, so inspiring. I mean, I haven't experienced anything like that in a school with all these kids that are just so vulnerable and open and just like seeking something outside of school and family and themselves to guide them. If I would have had something like that, if I would have seen that in elementary school or junior high or high school, that might have changed the course of my whole life. To have examples right in front of me of people who are artists achieving all of these things and have a beautiful, strong message of fight for what you want and try hard in everything that you need to try hard in, all these beautiful messages. I just can't imagine how much that would have done for me. So when I imagine what it's doing for all these kids, I've just fell in love with the program and how beautiful it is. So I'm just a big fan. I can only support 1,000%. These kids need that inspiration. You can do this. You actually can follow your dreams. My mom is a singer. She taught me how to sing, and my mother was very supportive, but my stepdad raising me was not supportive, and it held me back a lot. So I had like secret support, but not forward support. So I was singing under blankets in my room. I wasn't allowed to be loud. So that was painful. I also didn't get a lot of opportunities in school at the time. That was really hard. The teachers, I think they wanted me to be something I just wasn't. And so they just rejected me. So I never got solos or parts in plays and things. So I really didn't have the support that I personally would have needed at the time. My extended family is very supportive, but not really a strong support system until after my mom made me try out for American Idol. And then once I started climbing the American Idol ladder, I found way more support, different places, different doors open to me that I didn't know about. All sorts of support in different ways, from other musicians, from people on the business end of music, places in my community I didn't know about. When I was in elementary and junior high school, there was the madrigals, and it was like the high school kids, the elite high school choir, and they would come perform for the other schools. And I died for that. I thought that was like the ultimate, if I'm a madrigal in high school, then I made it. Like, I did it, you know, like, but madrigals is such a small, you know, it's high school, like that's it. Like, it's a year of your life in high school. So when I saw Music Makes Music and going second to perform, that's so much bigger for these beautiful minds that have yet to even explore the vast possibilities of life. That's such a bigger example of somewhere you can go, something you can move towards and focus on, and, you know, keep your passions burning when you're young so you don't turn to other things. Any negative influence that's going to hold a young person back. That's such a big, beautiful thing to put in front of them. If I would have seen that instead of the madrigals, it wasn't like do or die madrigals, and then I didn't make the madrigals. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna be a singer anymore. That one little tiny example I thought was the only thing just blew up in my face. So I didn't pursue music for years. And that's heartbreaking to me. And all these kids deserve such a bigger example of what you can actually do and love in your life. After American Idol and living in Hollywood for a year afterwards, family is first to me. So I came back home and was like, I want to do this from here. I had to keep working on music. The more I worked, the more doors opened. And now the community of musicians that are in my life, they're priceless. They're everything to me and they keep me going. And so even if I'm not feeling like I'm gaining the specific successes I'm chasing, my community gives me something more always. It's a consistent payoff because we are music and we are music together. And when you have that in a group, it just doesn't really matter where it goes because it just is. You get to be that together. So having a community and people around you to support you and encourage you and pick you up off the ground when you are tired of trying or life's just taking blows in whatever way, that's family. That's life-giving energy and support that I appreciate so much. I love my community of music. In this time of my life, I resonate with the program in two ways. In my child heart, I can imagine what it's like to be the kids and the teenagers on the other side, watching, witnessing, and how much that means to me, for them. It's so beautiful and huge. And then on the other side, getting to feel that energy from them and fulfilling something that they desperately need and desperately want is direction, support, and passion, just so many beautiful things. So to be on the other end of that and even just quietly supporting and knowing that that is happening in the world and right here in my hometown and all these surrounding states, knowing that these people are there spreading these messages and this encouragement, support and love and music and art, it's just so beautiful. It's amazing. One thing that I like to tell young artists or aspiring musicians is that it's a brand new world today than it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and all of music before. And now I really try to encourage artists not to get fixated on fame, because you don't need to be famous to have a really beautiful, successful, thriving career. You can be touring or producing or writing or doing whatever you love in music and make it. You don't have to be famous. That's what's so beautiful about this time right now. You can have an insane career as long as you're not like, I gotta be famous. I have to be like, the A-list top celebrities. That's what success is. That's not what success is. What success is doing what you love. That's the success, that you do that. You follow your passion and your dream and you stay strong in those things. And you will receive endless payoff, be it money or recognition, but mostly personal fulfillment, beautiful opportunities that will bring you into places you would never imagine you're going to, or around people, beautiful people that will change your life forever. That's the stuff that's really so rich when you are supported and following your dreams. So don't get fixated on fame, because it's actually like really ugly. I've seen it firsthand. It's not what you think it is. You can have everything else. I would just love to see the program continue to grow and expand. The more places, the more schools, the more individual kids that get to have that first-hand experience, the better. Music makes music. You guys are in such a beautiful position to continue to find new ways to influence kids and help push them up. I feel like the possibilities are just so vast. My name's Megan Joy, and I'm a singer-songwriter.